Well, Canada will be participating in the World Hepatitis Testing Week. Dr. Curtis Cooper is here to join us and tell us a little bit more about that. Good morning to you.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. I think it's so wonderful for Canada to be involved in this. But first, before we get there, I want to have a little description about exactly what is hepatitis B.
Sure. Hepatitis B is an infection. It gets into your liver, and over time, over many years, it can put a person at risk for developing liver cancer and put them at risk for developing liver failure. So it can cause a lot of negative consequences. The good news is that nobody anywhere has to have hepatitis B if they get vaccinated. So I think the first important thing to know is that everybody in Canada should be vaccinated for hepatitis B if they have not already been. We've had vaccinations for decades now, and we're at about 90%. But obviously we want to get it up to 100. Okay? And the best time to get it is a birth dose vaccine, or if failing that, very early on when your kid is a toddler. We wouldn't have to have any hepatitis B if everybody got vaccinated in Canada and globally.
Wow, so when you look at those numbers, I mean, that's a dramatic difference from what we can do and what we can avoid. And I think a big point about this too is testing, and now we're having a whole week focused on that. How important is that to have that so people can get tested and avoid hepatitis B?
So in Canada, there's about 240,000 people living with hepatitis B. About 60% of them have been diagnosed. So that means 40% are out there. They have it. They're at risk, but they need to be diagnosed. So everybody should be tested for hepatitis B at least once in their life. Then if you have it, you can get engaged in care and treatment that you can benefit from.
I think it's so great you're here because recent statistics are showing that people aren't really aware of some of these staggering numbers about the virus and how it can be avoided. So what steps do we need to take forward to make sure that we can increase that number with people being aware of the vaccines and how they can alleviate some of that?
Well, shows like this, bringing it to the people, letting them know that these infections that can affect your liver, both hepatitis B and hepatitis C, you can be infected without any symptoms for years and years until your liver gets to a point where it's too sick to keep on going. So it's sort of a silent killer. So people need to know about it. You ask your health care professionals to be screened for it, and our health care professionals need to keep this top of mind and check for it in every patient that they see. So if we screened everybody, then we'd know who has it, then we'd get them engaged in care. The good thing about hepatitis B, even if you have it, is there are medications that can suppress it and protect you from liver cancer and protect you from developing liver failure.
Well, it's so amazing, right? I think like you said it's great having you here to talk about this, just to have people aware so we can get that 90% up to, as close to 100% as we can. Dr. Curtis Cooper, really appreciate your time this morning.
My pleasure, thanks.